Hi, I'm Steve with Steve and John Horner Photography, and this is an episode of the Model Experience with Steve and John Horner Photography. Today we're going to be doing a pinup shoot with Peggy, and I figured we'll sit down with her for a minute and get to know her. So what's your full model pinup name?
Well, if you want to get technical, it's actually Margaret Susan Lamar, but I never get that technical. It's Peggy Lamar.
Peggy Lamar. And we've met at the pinball pinup competition.
Yes.
About a year ago. I think it was about a year ago, so
In
hopefully
April.
they'll be going again. And that was pretty fun. Got to play the pinball machines and watch the pinup contest and everything. So that was our first shoot, but we haven't worked together since then. So this is pretty good, getting to see her again. It's been a long time, so I'm happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
So I got my cheat list because I can't remember anything.
You're fine.
So when and how did you get started in pinup modeling in this instance? What got you started in pinup?
Actually, my cousin and I were fooling around getting ready for our other cousin's wedding, and I had brought this red dress that had anchors all over it. It was kind of a pinup dress, and I was like, oh my gosh, let's just dress like pinup models for my cousin's wedding, and we did, and it was fantastic. And I just found this entire amazingly wonderful subculture that was attached to pinup, and it kind of spiraled out of control almost.
Because I know I've seen you in competitions too. Other than what other competitions were you in besides the pinball event?
I did. My very first one was Miss Autorama 2015, and then the Pinball Expo, and then Miss Santa Baby 2015, and just recently I was in Frostbitten, the Ice Queen pinup pageant in Flint.
Oh, it sounds cold.
It was actually very cold. It was snowing, and I was wearing a strapless dress.
Ooh. Some of the best pictures come out of cold shoots, though.
Yes.
So I don't know. I hear some other things. What was your most fun model experience to date?
There've been so many. My most fun, I would just have to say, my very first shoot, because one of my cousins is a photographer, and she was like, I'll shoot all of your first pinup pictures, that'll be fun. And we had a great time. My mom came, and we took some pictures of me and my mom, and
Nice.
it was a really great bonding experience for some of the ladies in our family.
Nice. It's always fun, and you were mentioning about the pinup community before. I think it's my involvement with the pinup community is, from the photographer standpoint, is I love how the girls help each other. Most of the time, maybe you get an oddball once in a while, or somebody that's not really into the culture, just doing it to do it or whatever. But for the most part, you'll see girls helping each other in a competition. They're helping their competition with hair and makeup and making sure their dresses look good, and just helping each other. And then obviously each one hopes they win, but they're always so supportive of everybody. I think that's great. I love doing the pinup stuff because of that.
It's really interesting being a girl in this kind of society where we are always encouraged to kind of go at each other, but I found it was the exact opposite in the pinup community, and that's why I love it. And you are completely correct. Every single competition I've been in, people are like, oh, you look good, or oh no, turn around, let me fix your dress, or here's fantastic.
They're looking. They got your back.
Yep.
I mean, they want you to succeed. They're not trying to sabotage you so they can win, but they're trying their best to help you win, even though they want to win too. And I think that's fantastic.
It's absolutely wonderful. We all need to hold up our sisters, which is one of the great things about pinup.
I wish there was more of that in other types. So, have you been published in magazines?
No, I haven't yet. It will happen one day.
Definitely. Well, it's just the right timing. Have you submitted to any yet?
I have not.
Oh, well, that's why you haven't.
That's why I haven't been published. So far, I'm just kind of doing it for fun, and to make new friends and kind of put myself out there. I would like to eventually be published, but I don't know how my employers would actually look at me being published in a pinup magazine. If they found it, we could just say that that's not me.
Yeah,
that's Peggy. My name's not Peggy. No.
Yeah, there you go. Somebody just, we all got that doppelganger out there somewhere. That's somebody else there. What, if any, do you have any goals for your modeling? Like maybe getting in a publication may be a goal, but as you said, it's a hobby, and a lot of the girls I work with, they do it just for themselves. They're not doing it to get published. They're not doing it to be famous or no. They just do it because it makes them feel good, it empowers them, and just for the fun, getting out there and just doing it for themselves.
I think it is kind of just me doing it for myself, but one of my goals would be just to kind of bring that pinup subculture out, specifically the girls being friends with other girls instead of trying to sabotage them all the time. I'm always down with girl hate, like no more girl hate. And if we can bring that part of pinup out into mainstream society, that's just my goal. I would love it. So much.
Share the love.
Share the love.
Yeah. So we're about to get started, but before we do, tell us 2 fun facts about you that somebody may not know about you, who knows you, obviously.
Yes. 2 fun facts about me. Okay, I followed Brian May from Queen on tour from Philadelphia to Los Angeles. That was super fun. And another fun fact.
And we're going to be listening to 80s rock for the shoot,
too,
so that ties right in.
And I quite enjoy going to nerdy fan conventions.
Ooh, nerd.
Yes, I'm a huge nerd.
Me too.
Awesome.
Me too. So, well, mine's a little bit of science fiction nerd stuff, obviously gear, computers and all that. I mean, just all the latest gadgets and stuff. So, what do you like to nerd out on?
Well, my husband kind of got me into video games. I'm kind of a literature nerd. I really, really like paranormal TV shows. I really love the show Supernatural. And I go to their fan conventions.
Oh.
And I've been to YumaCon, which is an anime convention.
Nice.
So
I haven't been to a Comic-Con or an anime convention, but they look like so much fun.
They are.
All the different costumes and wardrobes and the time that these people put into these costumes are amazing.
I actually made a costume. I was a puppet, and it took me 16 hours to make the costume. It takes a really long time, and some of these people who make these costumes are just fantastic, and I'm really glad that costume making and cosplay has gone out more into mainstream society with TV shows.
Yeah, you see a lot more of it, and you see a lot more little mini conventions around too, not just the big ones in like California or New York or something like that. But in the smaller, like even around here, you get a couple of them too.
Yeah.
So one other question. I have a few things from my childhood that I like to collect, so I was just going to ask you, like, some of the things and nerding out is I like to collect like the B9 robot from Lost in Space. I got everything from this big to this big, multiple. I ain't got nowhere to display them at my house anymore. And then also showing my age, the car from Speed Racer, the Mach 5.
Nice.
So they range from this big to this big, radio controlled, push controlled, sizzlers, from all that. So do you collect anything?
I collect Queen memorabilia. I have an entire room in my house dedicated to just my Queen stuff.
So yours is like a legitimate collection, not like my little toy fantasy. No,
any collection is legit. Like, I don't want anybody to feel like they're pushed out of fandom, because nobody should ever be pushed out of fandom, because they are casual. But actually, I have a really cool piece in my collection. It's a painting of my favorite album cover that was commissioned for an album release party by Queen.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So that is just my pride and joy, and that's why my cats are not allowed in my Queen room.
There you go. Yeah, pets can kind of, hopefully you see pet hair on me and stuff like that. So, okay. Well, hopefully you enjoyed us talking with Peggy. We're going to go ahead and start shooting. Tear down the set, and then we'll sit back down and talk for a minute afterwards and just wrap things up there. So go ahead and look over and read the model release, give it a signature, and I'll start getting things ready. Right. Well, there you have it. I think it was a fun shoot. We did a couple different outfits. We were going to change the background a little bit, but we ended up shooting on the blue pretty much the whole time, and I think it looks pretty good, especially the last one with the red dress. So no real difficulties with this one. Everything's perfect. She's so pretty. Hardly a bad picture. Which outfit was your favorite?
The red dress. I have to go with the red dress because it was stretchy and comfortable to move around in.
Yeah. Yeah, not all outfits are very comfortable to be posing.
No.
So hopefully, and I tried to bend them in places they don't like to bend so much.
It was definitely a workout.
Yep. You don't have to do your exercises today.
I don't have to do my exercises. In fact, I think that I got so much of a workout, I can probably go home and eat an entire tub of ice cream.
Well, you can, but I don't think it's...
It's probably not very good for you, but whatever.
It's good. The favorite, I love the red outfit too with the white stockings. I thought that looked really good. And actually, all of them were. So hopefully you guys seen them. You've seen them before we have, because you'll see it in this video. I won't see them until we get them in the computer to edit them and do like that. So hopefully they look good. If not, I don't look good. She looks good. She always looks good. Sweet. Well, thank you so much for coming out and shooting with me.
Thank you for shooting. It was so fun.
Hopefully we can do it again.
Indeed.
And then maybe if it's warmer. She's telling me some of her ideas for shooting, and I can't wait to see those. I ain't gonna say anything here because sometimes never happen. But
it'll happen eventually, even if it doesn't happen this year.
Awesome. We're talking muscle cars and yeah, nice. So, okay. Well, thanks for sticking around with us, and we'll see you next time. Till then, happy shooting, and chat with you later.
Bye. Fun. So,